this sexy ass man walks in and he's like chilling and he's like, do you want to go get some food? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to get some food. What are you talking about? I want some food like in your pants.
Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to Odix. It's your boy David Picasso. We got a special guest in the building. Yo, don't let that pretty face fool you. You go by what? What do you go by?
Katya.
Katya. Yo, that's such a dope ass name, bro.
Thank you.
Where you get that name from?
Russia.
Russia. So you from Russia?
I'm adopted.
Are you adopted? That's crazy. I would never think you're adopted.
Why?
I don't know. You just look so well put together. You know what I'm saying? You don't look like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. How's adopted person supposed to look?
I was like, what do you mean? Like,
that's a terrible way to say put it down. I'm sorry.
is it because I look like an American? I have no accent.
No, I wasn't low key. I feel like you do have a little bit of an accent. Not necessarily a Russian accent, but you know what I'm saying?
People think I have like a hillbilly accent.
No. I think you got like where I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the hood. You got a little hood in you. You do have a little hood in you. Oh, you know what that could be? It could just be the fact that me and you've been chopping up for a minute. So maybe like, you know what I'm saying, knowing a little bit of your background, that kind of shit.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, for the people that don't know and just watching you for the first time, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm an entrepreneur, so I be doing a lot of things. I dance, I do OnlyFans, I model, I do music videos, and I travel and work. And I'm a sugar baby full time.
You're a sugar baby full time?
Yeah.
Bro, those are inspirations. I'm trying to be that one day. Let's get into it, though. What does it take to be a sugar baby? I'm sure you got to be attractive.
I mean, no.
No?
No.
For real?
No. Honestly, it takes patience and just like master finesse, like game. Like really, like you just have to be a master finesser, because if you don't know how to play the game, like you're just going to fail it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like people think if you're going to be a sugar baby, it means you're going to have to like put out and fuck your sugar daddy every day. Like that's not what a sugar daddy relationship is at all. Like these men want you to essentially like be their girlfriend and act like you really love them and like want to understand them and all of that, right? Some people, yeah, they may have sex with their sugar daddies, but like I don't do that at all. Like these men, like they want to give me their money because I'm here like listening to them about their feelings and what they did today, and if they have, you know, problems, and I help them with their problems. It's kind of like a therapist, really, if you think about it.
It's like a sexy therapist.
Sexy therapist.
Let me ask you a question. When they're like venting to you, right? Is there a clothing requirement that you gotta wear? Like, do you have to look really sexy when they're venting to you, or is it just like you're fully uncovered?
A lot of times it'll be in the strip club, so I'm like in my stripper clothes or like a bra and underwear, right? And I'm sitting there like this, like tell me more. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. And like my tits are out and they're like having a hard time focusing, but like they really get into it because they think like they're in such a vulnerable environment because I'm half naked.
Right.
But most of the time it'd be like over the phone.
Word?
Yeah.
So what, they Venmo you, Cash App you?
Yeah, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle.
Shut up. Yeah. Tell me at least it's FaceTime. No? Damn, player. Shit. I didn't know.
Text message. Hey, I need you to send me money. My car got towed.
And how often does it get towed?
Once a month.
That's crazy. Okay, so you play the game really well. You're saying that looks don't matter, though. Is what you're saying. So you just gotta be a good listener. Is that what
you gotta be a good listener.
Finesser for sure.
You gotta be a really good listener.
For sure. Now, how long do you carry the relationship? This is years, months, or you cycle through them?
Okay, you cycle through them, but I've had one of my sugar daddies for like 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah.
And do they ask for more? Like, do they say, hey, let's go to dinner, or, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. When I lived in Oregon, because one of my sugar daddies is from Oregon, we would like go get our nails done, go to dinner, go shopping.
Bet.
Shit like that. But other than that, like, no, they don't really care.
They don't really care.
No.
So now you in Cali. I'm assuming he's still in Oregon. Right. Okay. And so it's over the phone for sure. Does he ever come visit?
I went to Oregon like September last month.
Yeah.
And then he flew me out there. I wanted to go to his parents' house to do a photo shoot.
Okay.
Because they like had a bunch of plants and like I'm into weed, so I wanted to do like a weed inspired photo shoot for my OnlyFans.
Okay.
So we did that, and he like got me all my outfits, you know, smoked me out, let us swim in the pool, fed us, like everything. Took care of everything.
Fed us? That means there's more than one girl?
Yeah, my friends came with me.
Oh, your friends?
Yeah.
How many girls we talking about?
Just 2.
Oh, bet. So it's 3 girls.
Yeah.
In his house. Running it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's happy. I mean, if he's happy with you.
I mean, he was pretty happy. I was walking around in my bikini and my tits out all day.
What about your friends though? They're attractive.
Yeah, they were walking around in bikinis too.
It's like, yeah, you can return anytime.
No, for real. His parents were like, yeah, you guys are welcome to come over whenever you want. And I was like,
his parents? Wait, hold on. I have never met a sugar daddy who had parents living with them.
No, like we were at his parents' house.
Oh, you were at his parents' house.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah, so he has like his own spot, but like his parents are the ones that have the plants.
Got you.
So we, like, pulled up. And the pool.
Did these pictures come out already?
Mm-hmm.
OnlyFans?
Mm-hmm.
I bet. How does your OnlyFans work? Is it a subscription? What does it look like?
So I have two of them. One of them, so they're both subscription. One of them is a paid subscription, and then the other one is free. So the paid one is more of like VIP stuff. So, you know, if you want to see something a little bit more like risque, I would say definitely go to my VIP. But I would say I'm more active on the free one because there's so many people on it and they want to see new stuff every day.
Okay, got you. So you have two types of OnlyFans base, two accounts.
Mm-hmm.
One VIP. What does the VIP look like as far as the subscription fee?
$20.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. They get to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's dope. What's the craziest request you got?
Let me think about this.
And I'm sure it's a few. So
honestly, like, they haven't really done anything too crazy. They always ask me if I have any like sex tapes, which I don't. But I mean, I'm not gonna expose myself and share all my secrets, but when they make a request, usually I fulfill it in a way where it gets done, but still keeps my reputation sacred, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, bet. Hey, man, that's what's up. So anything they ask you for, you pretty much try to please your client or your followers, right?
Yeah.
How does it work if they want to hit you up on the OnlyFans, but they actually want to see you in person?
So a lot of people like don't understand that OnlyFans got in trouble for that because girls that were, you know, prostituting were going on OnlyFans, getting customers and being like, oh, if you want to, you know, meetups this price, and then you meet up. But like, I've never met up with a person from OnlyFans to just hang out. The only time I've ever interacted with someone from OnlyFans in real life was when I was working at the strip club.
Right.
And one of the customers was from my same town, and they were like, where do you work? And I was like, da-da-da. And
right.
They pulled up and like every day spent like $400 on me every day for like 2 weeks.
Damn.
Swear.
What do you do to these guys?
They say I'm a big tease.
You're big tease. Oh,
big
man.
tease.
People are in trouble.
Yeah.
All right. What type of content they can see though? Like, what do we? Is it full nude? Not full nude?
I do not do full nude on my OnlyFans. I just do teaser stuff. You know, you might catch a titty in there, but no nipple. But maybe in the future, when there's a little bit more engagement, I might pop a titty out. But for right now, that's not like my vibe type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can make money just by looking hot. You know, something I could post on OnlyFans that I can't put on Instagram. Type of thing. And like, they still want to see it.
Right. A special request when they come in. So it's not the shit you be posting, but the special request that they gotta pay for if they want to open it up, right?
Yeah.
What type of content can they see if they request shit? Like, can they request to see you naked, or no, they can't request that?
I mean, they do, but I won't do it.
You won't do it. Got you. Bet. What's your end goal with that?
With OnlyFans?
Yeah, are you trying to grow to what? What type of following you trying to grow to?
Oh shit. Honestly, I mean, I feel like the sky's the limit, so just up as much as I can. To me, like, I don't have a specific goal of like, all right, I want to reach, you know, 10,000 followers. Like, no, I just want it to keep going up and just
run it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Just run it up. What type of following you got on Instagram right now?
I have almost 15,000 followers.
Oh, I bet. That's cool. That's dope. How long did it take you to get there?
That was like a month.
That was a month?
So
Wait, a month to get you 15K?
Yeah, so I had 2,000. I had 2,000 followers at the beginning of the year, right? I had made a new Instagram like last year. Got 2,000 followers, and then I had met. Do you know who Daddy Longneck is?
Oh yeah. I seen it.
So we met at a party, and we vibed. His name's David. He's really cool, and he was like, "Let's do a video," and I was like, "I'm so down. Like, I have an OnlyFans. You have an OnlyFans. Let's do something funny." And kind of, you know, get people to go to our OnlyFans.
Right.
I was like, what's something we can do that's sexual, but we can still put on Instagram? And I was like, how about you put whipped cream on my toes and lick it off? And he was like, okay. So we met up. He tried to put whipped cream on my toes and lick it, but like, it didn't work. It was taking so long, so he just sucked on my toes for the video. And then I was like, all right, you can put it on OnlyFans and then send it to me. I'll put it on my OnlyFans. And he texted me and he's like, I think it'd be a really good idea if we just put it straight on Instagram.
Right.
And I was like, because I was like, I don't know if I want people to see this. But then I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, this is really good advertising. This is really good promotion. This person has more than 1 million views and engagements every day.
Right.
You know, people pay a lot of money to have someone with this amount of following promote them. So if they're willing to like do this for me and they think it's a good idea, like, why not? So next morning he posts the video, tags me, my Instagram blows up, took off, and we got over 1 million views on that video.
Bet.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So we gotta go check it out.
Yeah,
you gotta definitely go check it out. Now, question of the hour: did you guys fuck?
No, everyone asks me that. People DM me, they comment all over my page. I swear to God, every day. Do you fuck long neck? I can't believe you fuck long neck. You fuck long neck. I'm like, dude, why does everyone think that?
So you didn't?
No.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, I didn't. I really didn't.
I mean, he did suck on your toes, though. He
did suck on my toe, but to be honest, I don't even like that. That's why I was so comfortable
like
with
him
it.
Sucking on your toes?
I don't like anyone sucking on my toes. I don't like feet. I don't like feet.
Yeah.
I don't fuck feet.
Yeah, me too. I agree. All right, but did he try to bust the move though? I can see him trying to bust the move. Come on,
I'm his type, you know, blonde hair, blue eyes. So he was trying. I love David, but you know, we're just friends.
Tell me his moves, please. Like, what was his approach? How was he trying to flirt with you?
I'm not gonna say. I can't even.
Come on, give me the tea, bro. What you mean?
Well, he was like really shy about it, so he basically like wrote it on his phone and like showed it to me.
What did he write?
He was like, "You wanna, you know, you wanna, you know," and I was like, "No."
You're like, "No, we're just friends."
It's okay.
I see you as you friend zone him. That's fucked up.
No,
you so
honestly, okay, we were gonna like pretend that we were dating, but he moved back to Michigan, and I was like,
he used to live out here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I know you're originally from Russia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's run through that real quick. So you were born in Russia,
mm-hmm.
and a lot of people might not know this background about you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you went to a foster home,
mm-hmm.
right? Tell me a little bit kind of how that got laid out.
So I was adopted from a Russian orphanage when I was 7.5, and I moved to America, and I had lived with my adoptive family for some time, and it just didn't work out. I think it just wasn't a good match, and so I ended up leaving my family when I was like 11 and went into foster care. So I like moved around houses, facilities until I was like 17, which then I moved into my friend's family's house, but they were still fostering me because I was still in custody of DHS. So until I was 19, that's when I was like still doing all the state stuff, legal stuff, meeting with a caseworker once a month, going to court, all that stuff. You know, everything that's like around that I had to do, DHS had to be involved in it. And that was like until I was 19.
How do you get out of that?
I called my caseworker and I was like, yo, like I already told you guys that I wanted to leave when I was 18. I stayed because of personal reasons, and now like I'm done, you know, saying like you guys need to make that court hearing so I can be excused. And like it was so crazy because when I was on the phone, because I had to appear by phone, and like that judge has been working my case since I was little, so like everyone in the courtroom was like, oh, we're so proud of you, like, you know, good job, like we really hope like you succeed and like this and that. And I was like, deuces, bitches, like y'all done nothing but make my life hell. I swear to God, DHS sucks. But yeah, that's how that was.
So that's 19.
Mm-hmm.
What age do you move over here in Cali?
21, like right after I turned 21.
And you know what? Why Cali?
Okay, so like we used to come here all the time when I was little.
Okay.
And like come to LA and like see all the like Disneyland, all the shows, all the Hollywood, everything, and like the beaches. I love beaches. Like when I was in Russia, like there's no beaches.
Okay.
So when I first came here, we lived in California. We live right in Half Moon Bay, so we go to the beach every day.
Right.
I love that. I love it. You know, I was like, I always wanted to be at the beach every day. My elementary school was like right across from it. So when we moved to Oregon, that like wasn't an option anymore unless we went to visit. And
right.
So when I was older, I was like, I want to live there. I want to live in California. So like when I was 20, I came to California once a month for the whole year and just came. I was like, I love LA, and just like.
So you fell in love. You
fell
in love.
Yeah.
I bet. All right. So then you pack your bags.
Pack my bags. Pack my truck.
You drove.
I drove
from Oregon.
Yeah, in one night, overnight.
Which is what? It's like 20 hours.
13 hours.
13 hours. My bad. I was way off.
It's okay.
Okay, dope. So as you can tell, I don't drive to Oregon. And you had a plan where you gonna stay? Or?
So like no. like 2 weeks before I moved, I was like, oh, I gotta find somewhere to live. So I called my friend down there and I was like, yo, where should I stay? And they're like, just move into the same complex as me. And so they like helped me get set up and get all my information over, and it happened like really fast, like literally within a week, and just did that. I didn't even know what my apartment looked like until I got there.
Word. Yeah. Okay. So you moved to what city, if I may ask?
Wilmington.
Oh, word. Okay, Wilmington. Oh, so you've been Carson, Torrance. You've been in that area.
It was like, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, dope. So you got your own spot though. All right. So you get here, and what's gonna be your hustle? What's gonna be your grind?
So at first, I literally was just chilling. Like, I was like, I don't want to dance anymore. I was like, fuck that. I hated dancing in California. It's way different than Oregon. Like, the laws are different, people are different, the vibe is different. But I was like, you know what? I have to do it.
Right.
Like, right now, it's not an option. So I just started dancing, and like, I went around to a few clubs and finally like ended up at a club in Long Beach that I really liked. And I just worked there almost every day until I ended up working for a weed company.
Oh, okay.
So I was doing both of those things, and then just kind of like networking and seeing, meeting new people, trying to find different things to do, because I knew that I didn't want to keep dancing.
Right.
And like, because it fucking sucks.
Right.
But like, before I retired, I had all these plans. I was like, I want to dance in these major cities. So during this time, right before Corona hit, I flew to Miami and I danced in Miami and like loved it. So when I came home, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go back there. And like, right when I come back, everything shut down
because of COVID.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I was like, oh shit, like what am I gonna do? I can't dance. I just have this job, like, and this, like, I don't even know if this is gonna like work out. So I'm like panicking, right? Because I was like, I just moved to California.
Right.
I'm already like, am I gonna fail? And so I was like, I'm gonna have to, like, this is either like sink or swim. Like, this is either gonna make me or break me. And I was like, I'm a hustler. I've been through a lot. I keep going. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep writing it out and see what happens. And I just did my little weed job. Just kept doing that until the club like opened back up low key, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna start dancing there again and like doing private events.
Right.
So I've been doing private events and doing the low-key club dancing, but it was still like sucked. I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I really don't want to do this, but I still wanted to like run it up real quick. So I went to Atlanta like last week and I danced, and I'm going back there again. So before I fully retire, I'm just gonna run it up a little bit more.
I mean, I feel like you got so many years ahead of you, bro, so you're gonna be good. And I think you have multiple hustles, so multiple streams of income, so you smart, you a hustler. I can see how that shit works for you. So you've been here how many years now?
In America?
In LA.
Almost a year.
In a year, I'm sure, because LA is easy to get plugged up, right? You connect with this person, connect with that person knows this person, whatever. How has that been working as far as athletes and actors?
Okay, so when I first got here, I talked to a lot of athletes, and
first of all, how did you connect with the athletes? Like, was it Instagram connections?
Yeah.
They slid in the DM?
Okay, so honestly, like, I'm a dog, so I'll slide.
Oh, you slide.
I'll slide.
Hey.
If I like what I see, I'll slide. And
right. Wait, what is it that you like though? We want to know what you like.
I don't know if I'm allowed to like say.
Of course you're allowed to say. What you mean? It's a podcast.
I like some fine, dark-colored men.
Shout out to the chocolate
to
men.
the chocolate men, they're working it.
They're working it.
They're working
I've never seen that body. Like, they're working it. I bet.
So to me, it's like, ooh, athletes, big, strong, yummy. So I started like hitting them up. Some of them would hit me up, but then I realized that they fucking are losers. Like, they honestly suck. Like, they're thirsty and they want you to come and fly out and fuck them and then go home. And I'm like, first of all, you don't even want to pay for my plane ticket. You want me to come suck your dick and then go home?
No.
For what?
Damn, these athletes be doing.
They be doing dirty.
Damn, they're dirty as fuck.
Dirty as fuck, right? So I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done.
So you're like, fuck athletes, go to actors.
So I met this like actor at this BET like award thing in February, I think, or like some January, I don't even know. And he was so cool. We hung out for like a little bit, and then it was like right before I went to Miami.
Okay.
And for Super Bowl. And like, I've never been to Miami before, right? I didn't know that like guys think that when a girl goes to Miami, they're gonna like hoe out and just suck and fuck every day.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I really didn't know
shit.
that. So I'm like 21 at this point. I'm like, whatever, I'm just going out there to like dance and make money. Yeah, like, don't hate on me, right?
Yeah.
But he obviously felt some type of way, because the whole time I was there, he did not talk to me. And like, I get back and he was like, so weird, right? And I was like, look, dude, like, I don't know what you think is going on here, but we just started talking, and like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Checkmate. Especially when it comes to my money. Like, if you want to get in the way with that, you can excuse yourself.
Right.
So he and I just kind of like
parted
ways because he was being a little too crazy for me. A little too crazy. It was always the prettiest ones too that'd be the most psycho, I swear to God.
Yeah, controlling.
But like, I mean, the sex was really good.
Sex was good?
Really good.
10 plus?
Really, 10 plus, like 10 out of 10. That's why it was hard to let go of him, and I was like, should I just stick around?
It was good dick.
No, fuck that.
I bet. So actors, athletes, you choose actors?
Yeah. I haven't fucked any athletes. Oh, wait, no. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Last year, on my 21st birthday.
Who did you fuck?
I don't even know his name. His name's like Justin or something. He like plays for like the Cardinals or some shit.
I bet.
I honestly have no idea. He looks like
Damn,
Gucci
that's
Mane
sad,
with chiclet teeth.
Yo, women are savages. You don't remember the name?
Okay, well, listen. We're at this club, right? I think it was called, what's the one that's next to Bootsy Bellows?
Shit, let's ask the producers. He knows what's up. I don't know.
You don't know?
We don't know.
You don't know? Okay, it might have been that, honestly. I don't know. But my friend and I are outside, right? I'm like, how am I gonna get this girl in? She's 18 years old. Like, she doesn't have a fake ID.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait, no, she did. It was her friend's ID, right? She's like 25 on the ID. So she shows the guy, and he's like, this isn't you. And like, we're already drunk. And I was like, yes, it is. This is my sister. Like, she's 25. And he's like, no, you're not. And the promoter was outside, and he saw us. So he was like, come here. And we're like, fucking yes, like we get to go inside. So we went inside. He's like, come sit at our section. And like, I don't know who any of these people are, but I'm like, whatever, I'm just trying to get fucked up. So we're like drinking multiple types of alcohol. You know, she's pouring it in my mouth, I'm pouring it in her mouth. I start making out with this dude. Then we start making out with a football player, like both of us at the same time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. It was a movie. It was a movie. Gotcha. So we were there for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
And we're like, let's go. Like, you know, let's go, let's get out of here. So me and her had talked about like finessing somebody in this way, but I think we were so drunk and horny that it kind of like flew over our heads. So we go to this hotel with this guy, right?
So it's him and you too?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we're in bed, and you know, whatever shit's happening, and he's saying, oh, like the condom won't fit. And at this time I was caregiving for a paralyzed man, so I had to put a condom catheter on this man's dick about 15 times a day. So don't tell me you can't put a condom on your penis. So I was drunk as fuck, took that shit, put it right on. I was like, don't play, okay? Don't play. Don't
You're not gonna play me, Steve.
So put the condom on, and I had started having sex with him, right? And then I was just like, like whatever. I stopped. I don't know why. I wasn't feeling it. I don't know what was happening. So I walked into the other room, and I was like laying down and just drunk, just sitting there like spinning, right? And so she starts fucking him, and I'm like, I leave.
Right.
I'm barefoot, walk around the lobby in the hotel, and then I come back because now I'm pissed because I'm like, my friend is young with this random guy in a hotel room, and I'm like banging on the door, like, like, open the fucking door right now, like so bad. And he opens the door, he's like, what's going on? And I was like, my friend, like, I'm just gonna call her Jane.
Jane.
I was like, Jane, go to the bathroom. And she's like, oh shit. And I just like freaked the fuck out, and I literally started beating this football player. No. And I like pushed him so hard across the room that I almost pushed him out the window. And I was like smacking him, and he's like, yo, chill out, like what are you doing? What's going on? And I'm like, don't fuck my friend, like she's young, like she doesn't understand. And he's like, yo, these bitches are crazy. And I'm like blacked out during all this.
Wait, so like, you don't remember this? Or
not really.
So sections of it, obviously.
Sections of it, yeah. And like what my friend told me. And so I was like, whatever, fuck you. And all of us like left the hotel room, like all of us, like at the same time, but we were all separated. But we were leaving at the same time. And so we all get downstairs. He's waiting for his Uber, I'm waiting for my Uber, and my friend's like crying because she doesn't know what the fuck just happened. And like we get home, and I'm like, I fucking hate you, like fuck you. I don't know why all this happened, but all because of this guy. And I left somewhere and stayed the night in a hotel. Blacked
by
out.
Yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
I just remember like crying, walking into this Motel 6, like throwing my money on the counter, like get room for the night. And the person's looking at me like, bitch, are you okay? Like, no, I'm not fucking okay right now. I was so confused as to like what just happened. And like the next day, the promoters like messaging us like, come out to this party tonight, guys. And we're like, we blocked both of them. We're like, nope, because I was not about to catch like a fucking assault case for that shit. Because I was like, I don't even remember what I did.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you guys just drink, or you do some Molly, or what?
No, we just drank a lot.
Damn, bro.
Like a lot.
That's crazy. You didn't like fall to so much drink. You know what I'm saying? Like you straight up became violent.
Very violent.
That's crazy.
That's why I'm like, I'm not a drinker, you know. It was my birthday, so I was just trying to turn up. But I think it was just like a mix of so much alcohol, and like maybe I was going through something. I don't even know. But like, moral of the story, athletes suck.
Yeah. Bet. So there's a category we haven't touched.
Okay.
So that'll be like rappers or artists.
Okay.
Tell me about that.
So I like recently started hanging around artists and rappers and all that stuff. I've been invited to like parties and studios before, but I'd show up and then I'd just leave, because like to me it's like, are you trying to groupie me, or like, you know, like what am I doing here? Like I don't felt like a waste of my time. So like I've been in the studio, I've been to parties, you know, I've met so many people. A lot of them have been really cool, and a lot of them have been really weird. Right. But like as far as like me having any like relations with them, like I think only one situation was actually positive and good, and like that one still continues. But like I went to Young Thug's birthday party, right? And so, you know, we were all partying. It was like 5 a.m. and I was a little drunk, and I did some ecstasy, and so I was really horny. And this rapper that I had kind of gotten into an argument earlier that day, because he came up onto the bus and was like, yo, stand up real quick. And I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like, I'm not your bitch. Like, what do you know, don't come at me. I don't know you. I didn't even know who he was, to be honest. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, no. And he's like, whatever, bitch. And I was like, all right, bye. So he left, right? And like later in the night, he walks into like the room that I was in and was like, come here. And I was like, faded. So I was like, fuck yes, like I'm gonna fuck this guy. Like it was like that hatred. Like I was like, he was so mean to me earlier, and like he pisses me off, but like I want to fuck him. So
yeah, sure, we all feel that. Yeah, go ahead.
So I was like, all right, fuck it. So I walk over to him and he's like, oh shit, like you're the one that was giving me attitude earlier. I was like, yeah, like what's up, like what do you want to do about it? And he's like, shit. And I was like, let's go. So we walk into this room and he's like, oh, suck my dick. And I was like, no, I'm here to get fucked. So we have sex.
I love it. How you set the conditions.
Yeah, I set the conditions. I'm getting fucked, right? I thought it was good. Okay, everything was dandy. And like, you know, the end, ta-da. I thought I was never gonna see this person again. Well, like a couple weeks ago, they hit me up on Instagram. And I was like, does he remember me? Like, does he know who this is? So I was like, what's up? And he was like, what's up? Like, let's hang out. And I was like, shit, okay. So I was on my period, but you know, you can still like do stuff. So I was like, fuck it, like let's go. You know, it seemed like it was good last time, maybe it'll be good this time. Right. So I pull up to his manager's house. Okay. And we're sitting on this couch, and he's so awkward. Like the whole time, like he didn't talk to me. He was just like weird, right? I'm like, I don't know if you're just young or like immature, or if like you're sober and you were fucked up last time. Like I don't know what's going on. But he's like, come here, like cuddle with me. And I was like, okay, like this is so awkward. Like you're making this so weird. Right. I was like, I'm off a perk too, so I'm like, bitch, like you're fucking me up right now. I was like, all right, whatever. So we're like laying down, and he's like whips out his dick, right? And I'm like, okay, like, what do you want me to fucking do with this? Like, can you communicate to me? Like, what's going on? And he's like, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, so you want me to suck your dick? He's like, yeah. And literally, like, I look down, and this man's dick can't even fit into one hand of mine. No. Yes. No. And you have small hands too, bro. I have small hands. That's crazy. And I was like, wait a fuck. I was like, I literally had sex with you like not even that long ago, and it felt like it was real big, but I was like looking at it, I was like, oh shit. So I started sucking his dick, and I was like, this is not fucking fun for me, but like I was like, but you know, it's okay, like, you know, I already started, so I'm gonna help him out, we're gonna finish the job. And like I'm laying there and I'm trying to get him to like touch me and engage with me, and like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, like at all. I'm like, touch my boobs, touch my pussy, like grab my ass, like, you know, choke me, like do something. And he's just like sitting there, like his eyes are wide as fuck, and like that's that. And I was like I'm like, all right, like I'm just gonna like just do this really fast. So I suck his dick, fucking comes in my mouth, and like I don't like that at all. At all. Comes in my mouth, I spit it out, go to the bathroom, and then this man has me sleep on the couch with him.
Why not the bedroom, bro?
I don't know. I'm so confused.
But you didn't ask him though? You're like, yo, bro, you don't have a room?
No.
That's wild, though.
So I slept on this, like, it was literally, like, smaller than, like, that. Like, and, like, I was, like, next to him, and, like, I didn't even want to, like, touch him, but, like, I had to touch him because we were so close together, and, like, it was already so late in the night. I was like, I don't even want to drive right now.
Right.
Like, in the morning, I woke up because his manager, like, got up and was, like, walking around, and I noticed that the cum rag was gone. And I was like, oh shit. Like, his manager cleaned everything up, and I was like, he knows this kid got his dick sucked on his couch last night. I was like, yo, I gotta go. I dipped out of there so fast. Since then, we have not talked.
Now, when you say we have not talked, that means you haven't responded to him, or he's tried to reach out to you? How does that work?
Neither one of us is trying to reach out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which I'm totally okay with.
That's crazy.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're a trooper for finishing the job, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But, like, the one person that I'm fucking with now, like, I fucks with them a lot. They actually have taught me some new things.
Oh, word?
Yeah, like...
Talk about it. What were the new things?
So, like, I'm used to fucking porn stars, so, like, I'm used to everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go all out, minus anal. I've not done anal. I won't do that. But this person, like, one time we were hanging out and they kind of, like, bent over, and I was like, what are you doing? This man is on his hands and knees in front of me. Like, what does that mean? Like, I don't know what that means. And I was like, so what you want me to do? And he's like, everything. And I was like, oh, fuck no.
Wait, he wants you to eat his ass?
He wants me to eat his ass, dude.
Oh,
I was like,
shit.
I was like, no, I don't know how. Like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, so I started sucking his dick, and he's like, you know, trying to, like, suggesting, and I'm like, nope. He finally gives up, right? And so I was like, all right, like, I'm not doing this.
Wait, is this
shit.
A rapper or an actor?
This is a rapper.
Oh, shit, that's crazy.
So we hung out again. I, like, flew out to where he was, and we hung out again, right? And this time I was on the phone with my friend. I was like, all right, listen. If he gives me head, I will, like, if he eats my ass and gives me head, I will eat his ass. I'll do it. Yeah. And she's like, oh, I doubt it. I doubt that's going to happen. I was like, honestly, me too, because no one really eats pussy anymore. Right. So I'm like, first thing that happens as I get in this room, he's eating my pussy. And I'm laying there the whole time. You're like, God fucking damn it.
A promise is a promise.
The promise is a promise. And sure shit, when he's done, he flips over on his back, and I'm like, here we fucking go. Like, here we fucking go. So I ate this man's ass. I really, really did it. And I'm saying this right now. I eat ass.
Yeah.
This is the only person whose ass I will ever eat. I swear to God.
Bet.
I swear. Nobody else.
Nobody else.
He's so clean. Like, I'm okay with it. Like, that's it. That's the end. Like, no other person will ever be able to get that out of me.
So, what, did he tell you something after you ate his ass, or how did that conversation go? Like,
no.
Yeah, don't talk about it. Like, yeah, you did.
No, he's like, the next couple days, he was like, oh, we're gonna fuck all day, ass eating, dick sucking, pussy eating, everything. And I was like, please don't make me eat. I was like, but I was literally just in another city. I was just seeing him again, and I did it again. So.
Yeah, you like that shit at this point, bro. You do that shit twice, it's a problem, homie.
No, this time it was crazy. It was real crazy. Now that I know what I'm doing.
That's hilarious. Let's get into some sex questions, since we've been like talking a lot about sex. Favorite position?
On my back with my legs up.
Are you flexible?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Very flexible. Yeah. Aggressive, non-aggressive, passive?
Yeah, I want people to be... so in real life, I'm a very dominant person.
Okay.
Very, I'm very independent. You can't tell me what to do.
Right.
I'm a boss, right? When I'm having sex with someone, I want them to be dominant over me, because when I'm in the bedroom, that's where I can feel vulnerable, right?
Okay.
So I want the person to like, I'm not saying like take care of me, like, oh, make me come, kiss me, even out. No, like fucking like be in control of the situation. Like, I want to get fucked. Like, that's how I like to have sex.
You like to get fucked?
I like to get fucked.
Right,
I don't like doing all that other like no, like I want to fuck.
Bet. All right, so we got the position down.
No, you know what position I hate?
So, yeah,
doggy style.
All right, bet. Why?
Because you know why?
Why?
Because they're spreading your ass cheeks open and they're fucking the shit out of you, and the air is going in, and all you hear is your pussy queefing over and over and over again. And I'm sitting there like, this is not turning me on at all. And they're like, ooh, that pussy talking back to me. Ooh, yes. And I'm like, no, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
I'm fucking dying.
It's not okay. It's not okay. I hate it. And like, if the air is on, my pussy will dry out so fast.
Oh shit.
So fast. I hate from the back. Like, I hate it. And that, like, unless I'm on my stomach, like, that's a little different.
Right.
It's closer together. It's not like the doggy style. No, it's not my thing.
Nah, I bet. What turns you on?
I don't know. A lot of things.
Yeah, break it down to you.
Okay, when I'm at the strip club, if any of my customers watch this, don't fucking touch my nipples. But when, like, my partner is with me, like, if they touch my titties, like, instantly, like, I want to fuck.
Oh, that's it?
Like, real quick.
Just titty touching and you...
I swear to God. Honestly, and when I'm sucking dick, like, if the dick's going, like, down my throat, like type of thing, like... I think I start squirting. Like, I swear to God. I swear to God. Because, like, it'll start dripping down my leg. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, nothing's even happening to me right now.
So you get wet by sucking dick?
Yeah.
I got you.
But, like, if it's, like, the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're, like, fucking my face.
Got you.
Because I think, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, this is so hot. They're fucking my face. And then my pussy's like...
fetishes sucking it. I mean, yeah, sucking ass, I was gonna say.
I want to have a threesome with 2 guys,
okay,
but they have to be hot.
Okay, so 2 guys. That it hasn't happened,
and it can't be. No, I mean, it's been offered to me, but like, I want it to be not like 2 guys are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck this bitch. Like, I want it to be like, I'm gonna fuck you 2.
Right, you're selecting the 2 for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be like all about me.
But what do you envision 2 guys fucking you? When you think of 2 guys, like, we're talking about, like, you don't like anal, right?
No.
You say you don't like anal.
Mm-mm.
So what do you envision as far as the sex? How does it go down? Like, is this something that you want to do at a hotel, your place, where you're traveling?
I'd want it to be in like a really nice hotel.
Really nice hotel.
Because then it can get like really freak. Like, every time I've been in a hotel and I had sex, that shit got crazy.
All right. You brought it up though, so give me one of the times you're in a hotel and what was crazy. What is crazy to you? Because low-key, like, I feel like it's hard for somebody to impress you because I feel like you know so much.
Yeah.
So what is crazy to you?
When they can make me come.
And what, like, give me a crazy scenario. You talking about, like, hotels could get crazy. The last hotel that got crazy, what happened?
Well, we like went into the shower at first, right? And like, okay, so I never leave with customers after work, right? But it was the end of my shift. This sexy ass man walks in and he's like chilling and he's like, do you want to go get some food? And I was like, yeah, I want to get some food. What are you talking about? I want some food like in your pants. And so I was like, all right, take my phone number, like, let's go. I went and got dressed. I telling everyone in the dressing room, like, oh my God, that guy like wants to hang out with me, like, I'm gonna fuck him. And everyone's like, no way, because like none of us leave with customers,
right,
like, at all. And I'm like, I'm not here like selling pussy. Like, I wanted to fuck this guy.
Right.
So I'm like, bet, let's go. So we pull up to the food spot and it's like close. And he's like, well, what do you want to do now? I was like, let's go to your hotel. And he was like, okay. And he's like way older than me. Like, this is my first older guy. I think he was like 30, right? I'm like 19.
Oh,
so I was real excited because he's experienced.
Yeah.
So we get to the hotel, right? And like, I popped a Molly.
Okay.
I was ready. So we get into the shower, right? I'm like, oh shit, like, it's about to go down. Like, he starts doing all this like sensual stuff to me and like, you know, he's like washing me and all this, and I'm like, okay, like, this is my first experience like with a man, like, right. Here we go. And then he like carries me into the room and then he like fucking does all this, like, I swear, little boys, like, they just fuck you and like that's it. But,
no,
like,
what does he do?
He'd be like eating me out and then like, you know, fingering me, and then he would kiss me, and then he would fuck me, and then he would stop fucking me, and then he would like start eating me out again, and like I would suck his dick, and like he would touch me and like fuck me again, and like just like kept changing it up and like kept it like going, like kept that libido like going. Because sometimes when I'm having sex, like if it's just fucking the whole time, like kind of get bored, and like I got ADD, so like, you know what I'm saying, like I'll start focusing on something else and like get bored and then dry up. But like he just kept it going the whole time. Like, there was 2 beds in there. We fucked on both of the beds. We fucked by the window. Like, we fucked in the shower afterwards. When we like were done, we went into the shower and fucked again. And then I spent the night with him. And then the next day I was like, oh shit, like I'm in love.
Oh,
like
shit.
I like, look, if you fuck me good, I might fall in love with you. So I was like, I wanted to see this guy every day. He was an out of towner, so he like left, right? And he came back. So I was like, all right, here we go, I'm about to get fucked in this hotel again, like it's about to be so good, like this hotel sex. I get up to the room, there's another girl in there. And I was like, what the fuck is it? And he was like, oh, it's my friend, she drove me here. I was like, there's one bed here. And he's like, yeah, she stayed the night. I was like, I can feel the vibe, bro, like you fucked her. I was like, you just fucking ruined my whole like fantasy right here. Like I was like, fuck you. And I left. I was like, fuck you. And like since then, like I didn't think I would have another like fun hotel moment until that thing happened with my friend. And then like now if I have hotel sex, it's regular. That was like the only cool time.
Got you. I
want to do some freaky shit though. Like I want to like fuck on a balcony with like a lookout.
Oh,
like somewhere like a big city.
Does it excite you, other people looking at you, or is it more you like the private shit? But
private, but like
risky location. But craziest location you fucked? Have you done the beach?
No, honestly, on top of my kitchen counter, standing up.
Whoa, that's crazy. I had to go there.
It was honestly really uncomfortable.
It sounds
and
like
cold.
It. But you have to. Was it an island? Because because you can't. Yeah.
And I was like trying to reach the ceiling, but I'm too short, and I'm like standing on my toes, and like he's short, and it's just like not fucking working. And he's like, "I got you. It's okay." I'm like, "No, you don't. Like if I let go of this fucking ceiling, I'm going head first into the concrete right now." And he's like, "Yeah. Every time you have guests over, I want you to think about how I was fucking you on this counter." I was like, "Yeah, and how much it fucking sucked." Like
you're fucking killing me. Alright, bet. So that's the craziest place.
I think so.
Alright, places you would like to fuck but you haven't. Airplanes.
I want to fuck on a private jet.
Private jet. Okay, bet. Alright, man. So anybody watching this, if you're at that level.
No, there is someone that is at that level. It's gonna be happening real soon.
Okay. Part 2 of this podcast coming soon.
Yes.
We gotta talk about that. Alright, bet. Where else?
Maybe like
besides the sex part, you were sexual, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to describe a sexual person. How does a guy get to you?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, what's the appropriate approach for a guy to like actually get to know you?
Being real. I don't want a guy that's gonna be like, hey, like come over, and it's like 11 o'clock, like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or like, hey, come to this party and like do that. I'm like, no, like let's go have food, or like let's go do something so that I can actually like vibe with you. Because anytime that I've like pulled up to fuck somebody, like it sucks. I don't know anything about them. I can't pick up the vibes, or like when I pull up sometimes, in situations I've done that, we actually don't connect, and it's weird, and then I'm not gonna stick around. Like I'm out, and then I waste my time. So I want somebody that's gonna either like, let's say like, let's go get food, or let's go to the beach, or like let's go do something, you know what I mean? Or like even somebody that if you slide in my DMs, you could at least be like, hey, let's FaceTime, or let's talk and get to know each other. Like that works just as much. But somebody that's like, hey, come over type of thing, like unless they're like the hottest person in the world to me, it's not gonna work out.
Got you.
Like at all.
Craziest DMs you get?
Well, aside from people telling me to kill myself.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that one's always good.
That's ridiculous.
I get people that be like, oh baby, like let me fly you out, I want to fuck you so hard, like, ooh yes please. And I'm like, what the fuck, like you don't even know who I am, like why are you saying this to me? But like every day I have to delete my DM request because it's just people being like, hey, let's fuck, how much to fuck, can I meet up with you, can I do this, can I do that, can you do this to me, like can you come here and like can you fuck me in the ass and like suck on my feet, like long neck sucked on yours? And I'm like,
oh shit,
no.
You don't hit them with like, yo, check out my OnlyFans? Like you don't hit them?
Honestly, like the only time I reply is if someone's like, what's your Cash App? And then when I reply, they like, don't send me money. And I'm like, so you just wanted me to answer? And then I delete it.
Bet. Do you block?
I just restrict them because I let them still follow me because that's engagement.
Right.
But I restrict them so they can't message me.
Oh, okay. Bet. Any special project, anything coming up?
Yeah, I just did a music video for this artist named BMW Kenny with my manager Thompson. I am Thompson. He plays the violin in his song. He went viral on TikTok for a few songs, but he just made a song called like the Booty Anthem. So we've been working on like promos and like Instagram videos, music video, and like everything of that with him, and like that's coming out. So like that's my most recent project. I think that's like my first real music video.
Dope. That's super dope. When does that come out?
Hopefully like really soon, because we just finished like doing it. I went to like 3 different locations to shoot this video.
Dope. Any business ventures you got coming up?
I'm gonna go back to Atlanta, I think at the end of this month, to work and dance at this like little hookah lounge spot because it was too easy out there. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Swear, I'm the only white girl in there too. So.
Oh, dope, bro. What's the most you made in one night?
$1,200.
$1,200. I bet.
And that's like working like 3 hours.
Oh shit, $1,200. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet. You're not part of an agency. You don't have a manager besides that dude you just mentioned. But that dude helps you with what? With the OnlyFans? All right, cool.
So they run my OnlyFans and they do all my marketing and promoting and advertising, collaborations, and all that.
Cool. Have you done collabs with somebody in specific? You're like, oh, that shit was hot.
I did collab with Badass Coco. Do you know who that is?
Shit, I don't know who that is.
She's a OnlyFans model, but she goes hard. She does everything.
Oh.
So we do a lot of videos together because we work really well together. I did just the music videos with all those artists, and then those girls, they have OnlyFans. I don't really know their names. I did a collab with this girl named Blasia. She's a Too Short's background dancer.
Okay.
She does OnlyFans too. I did a collab with Robbie World. He's an Instagram influencer, like comedian, long neck, and yeah, those are like the only collabs I've really done so far. I'm hoping to do more, but it's hard right now because of Corona, so it's like meeting people has to be pretty like low key. I feel like I guess you're my first podcast.
Yo, get it.
So this is cool.
That's what's up. We talked about like actors, athletes, rappers, but I'm sure you've dated like a normal dude, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've only had one boyfriend.
You only had one boyfriend?
Yeah.
How long was that relationship?
A year.
And how was it? How was that experience?
Not good.
Not
I feel
good.
like I was at such a bad time in my life, and like so was he. And then like he kept cheating on me over and over again, and like I kept trying to make it work.
How did you catch him cheating?
One day when we were broken up, like within the same day, my friend and I went to this party, and she caught wind that him and her boyfriend left with these girls from another party and went back to his apartment. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, drive there right now. So I get there and I get into the house, and his roommates are sitting there, and they're like, aw shit, because like they knew, like I knew. And I walk into his room and I fucking see the girl laying on his bed, you know, butt naked, and she's like fucked up. So I was like, all right, like I'm gonna fight both of you. And like she jumps out the window and runs away, and then, you know, now it's him left. So then I beat him up, and then we have this whole long conversation, and then he manipulates me into staying with him, right? So that's how I caught him. And then every other time I caught him, because I fucking saw his phone go off, and I'd see these girls talking to him, right? And then I'd hear from somebody else like, oh yeah, this girl was doing this at this time. Or when this girl messaged me and said, oh yeah, we used to date the same guy at the same time. I was like, they fucking kidding me? Yeah, he cheated on me so many fucking times. Like, and like my ass is like dumb enough to be like, oh, like this isn't happening, like there's no way. But like it literally was, even though he was literally living with me, driving my car.
Damn, so he was pimping you in essence.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you know, that's the thing, is like I just started dancing at that point too, and like he was trying to say things like, oh, I don't want you to dance, and like I was like, okay, well, it's not up to you. Are you paying the bills?
Right.
You know, like, are you?
Right.
Because you're not. So I was like, I'm gonna keep dancing, like this is going good for me. I was trying to learn what it's like to be a sex worker, and like I went through some shit in that whole like first year of dancing, and like he was there throughout it all, but like he didn't understand, because he didn't have that empathy behind it, because in his mind he's like a boy, so he thinks, oh, she's a whore and she's out here entertaining all these guys and because she likes them and wants to fuck them. It's like, bro, do you not know how this shit works at all? And then like a year later, after we break up, he like goes into the strip club and like throws like $2 at me.
$2?
Bro's like broke as fuck.
Oh shit.
I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit. But we broke up. I think like finally I got to the point where I was like, it felt so like empty. Like it was like when someone talks to you in a different language and you have no idea what the fuck they're saying, and you're like, you don't understand like at all, right? It was like that, even though he was speaking English. But like I couldn't even hold a conversation with him.
Yeah, you
like,
were checked out.
I was checked out, and finally I was just like, and like I ended up trying to fuck somebody else to get over him, but that was like a whole nother thing. Like they were psycho as fuck.
Oh
like,
shit.
I fucked my neighbor, right, to try to get over my ex, to like just be like, all right, let me put some new dick in me so I can start, you know, so I can get back in the game. And so I fucked my neighbor, and he was like psycho as fuck, and I was like, all right, like this is not good sex, so I'm gonna go back over to my house. So I got out of the bed, walked over to my house, and I like left my shirt there because I spilled wine on it and it was in the washing machine. And I was like, oh, can you just bring my shirt back like tomorrow? And he was like, yeah. And we were like sitting on the couch. We saw him walk up with the shirt on a hanger, and he left it on the door, ring the doorbell. We answer it. The shirt is drenched in cologne.
What?
Like drenched in cologne. I was like, dude, this dude is psycho. And I was like, what the fuck? Throw it away. So we threw away the shirt, and then I go to work, and he comes to my job, and he's trying to talk to me, and I was like, really, the first dick that I get is fucking psycho. I was like, that's it, that's out.
Bro,
no.
But quick question, how did you select your neighbor though? Like, why your neighbor?
Well, I saw him at the strip club, and then I saw him outside of my house, and I was like, do you, like, what the fuck, like, do I know you? And he was like, I live right here. And I was like, oh shit, what's up? You know, like, let's hang out, like, let's smoke. And like, I thought he was so cute with his glasses on. Right when we were about to have sex, he took his glasses off, and I was like,
leave him on. You didn't tell him to leave him on?
No, I was like, oh shit. I was like, fuck, like, this is not what I don't want to do this anymore. So I was like, maybe it'll be good, you know. We start having sex, like, it's trash. He's ugly. This dude has a bowl cut, like, and he's weird as fuck. I think he like punched me, like, actually, like, not even like slap, like, he like punched me in the face while we were having sex. I was like, all right, bro, like, that's it, like, I'm fucking done, like, this is so garbage. I was like, I'm out of here. Fucking left.
Yo, you are crazy, Mom. I have one more question.
Okay.
So you kind of have to go back in time a little bit. If you can give yourself advice, but at a different age. So if you can go back in time, right? And when you were like 16, 17, and you can give yourself some type of advice that is going to help you for later on in life, right? What type of advice would you give yourself?
Choose carefully who you surround yourself with, and pick the right people to surround yourself with, because if you hang out with 5 losers, you're going to be the 6th. So, just that.
Deep. You heard?
Yep.
Hey, yo, you want to give any shout outs to people?
I want to give a shout out to all the real people in my life that support me no matter what I do and know the real me.
That's what's up. That's good. All right, we're going to end the podcast here. For people watching, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram. Our tags are going to show up. And until next time, we out. Peace.
Bye.